to Let's Play Sunless Sea. So, we are back in London after a short expedition. We have... Okay, let's see here. Let's see if I can remember everything from last time. We actually started the main quest, like, for real. We have some sort of lead. We are supposed to find a place called Nuncio, where, like, retired postmen go, or postmen who have seen too much. I don't know. And we are completely broke. We are relatively well supplied, at least, well, compared to how we were doing before, up to this point. Hold capacity, yeah, plenty of space for potential loot. Of course, how much of that we're going to find remains to be seen. And yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and sail down along the southern coast. Okay, that's not how you close this. Maybe you can't. Let's go. Oh, and by the way, no, that's still the dock button. Okay, launch. Yes. At normal speed. I'm sure the game told me at some point. At normal speed is so slow. Even full speed ahead, for this ship anyway, is not super fast. What I wonder though, and you know, oh god, this is not the way. Not the way to go. This is a dead end. Anyway, I'm not sure if the game told me, but yeah, you burn fuel so quickly. I guess I could try and monitor the rate at which it's going down, but even at slow speed it's going down really fast. 2, 1, 0, well, and so on. Actually, it doesn't really seem to be going down a lot faster. Actually, it is. Never mind. Maybe twice as fast. But aren't you also moving twice as fast? That's basically what I'm wondering. Is the ratio worse when you're going fast? If you're familiar with the game, feel free to just tell me. Because to me, it doesn't look... I mean, to me, the fuel consumption, even at regular speed, is just absolutely insane. Okay, game's hiccuping again. Severely? Wow. Hi there, Megalops. Okay. I guess it's... Oh, wait. Oh, I missed both of those because... Okay. Fair enough. Right, you do actually have to wait. Or you want to wait, anyway. Until it's... pretty much completely filled. But what's the green mean then? Green means you can shoot, I guess. But not necessarily that it's a good idea. Anyway, you take very little damage from these things at least, so that's good. Anyway, so I butchered for supplies the last one I got. I suppose we're almost... in this case, it would actually save us a full unit of supplies because we're almost at the point where we're going to consume one. But I do wonder if we're not going to maybe get one of those, whatever it is that our doctor needs to advance her questline. Anyway, right, yeah, I'm going to use the opportunity, now that the game is paused though, to finish my sentence. I guess I basically did, but yeah, anyway, so, yeah, fuel consumption is absolutely nuts. And I wonder, I mean, it seemed like 7 full units was a decent amount, but even with that, you're not really going to get very far, is the thing. So how much fuel are you, like, expected? Also, engine temperature is a thing? Wow, okay. Anyway, let's not worry about that right now. So yeah, I wonder how much fuel you'll have to pack for any, like, real expedition into the actual world. I mean, I suppose there are more places to refuel along the way, but... Well, anyway, I guess it all depends on how much money you can make from certain things. Obviously, I don't know what is out there and where those things are or are likely to be found. An expert would know to head in that general direction, I suppose, and look out for that specific thing that's going to cover their finances for the beginning of the game, while I'm just sitting here absolutely terrified and, you know, constantly on the verge of starving to death, stranding at sea, running completely out of money, and then starving and stranding. Yeah. Anyway, I have to try and not focus so much on all the things that are going to be going wrong, and just try to learn as much as possible. Right. Anyway, it's easier said than done. But yeah, as I said, if you know for sure, or yeah, whether going at full speed really consumes more fuel per unit of speed or whatever than going slowly, feel free to tell me. As it is, I'd rather go quickly and burn more fuel, because going slow is just so slow, and obviously, well, you're gonna take longer to reach whatever destination and thus burn more fuel. So I don't know. It doesn't seem, just from looking at the number going down, I'm not completely convinced that it's actually more economical to go at slow speed. Anyway, let's butcher it, or rather dissect it. A crap full of conundrums. Again, you set to work with your knives and acids. Well, I guess my doctor does. Pages challenge. Okay, so that really only gives you, I guess, did the first one not give me something special? But I suppose that's because it was the first one in that case. Maybe these easy ones always only give you a relatively small amount of fragments. I guess progress toward the next secret, or some hunger. I guess in this case, because it would have been so convenient, so efficient, I suppose, I should have just gone for butchering, but oh well. Right, we do not want to be going backwards. Right, now it's all clear. Right, that's another thing I wanted to check. So when I enter combat and there is no enemy around that's forcing me into combat, I can just hit E again, even though it doesn't say. But so long as it says all clear, I can actually just exit combat. Okay, also the map, right. Yeah, so I want to go down the coast, basically. We have been to Quaker's Haven before. But, yeah, but the one time when I got into combat immediately after leaving port in Vanderbilt, I could not actually exit combat. I want to say that I tried hitting E again, and it just didn't do anything. Yeah, in this case, I didn't initiate combat manually. Okay. Get out of the way. Don't do it. Oh, okay. Hold on, I want to slow down, but keep turning. Okay, whew. That was decent. Straightforward challenge again. I suppose it's rough. For now, I think I want to keep my supplies high. But look at this, we are already down to 4 fuel. This is not good. A sickly yellow light glimmers for a moment, then fades. Is that just flavor, or does that actually mean something? Oh, something. I really hate how close you have to get to things to actually put them on the map. And yes, the fog of war that's covering everything is, obviously made up of certain chunks, basically, and I guess you have to travel a certain distance inside such a chunk to actually make it disappear. But look at this. This does not feel right to me, But you can't really afford to make even slight turns like this if you want to be fuel efficient. Yeah, just the rate of fuel consumption is so crazy to me. I don't know, maybe going slow is the way. But it's still going down fast, It's the thing. And we're going, yeah, maybe only half as fast. So, I don't know, man. It's rough. What's this? The Cumian Canal. Okay. Do I need to navigate that to get somewhere? Discovered Albertine Gates. Okay. Okay, finally we uncovered a little bit more. No, still not that coastline, but I mean, there was nothing there. I'll just have to trust myself when I look at the map in the future. Okay, and a harbor. Okay, the gates are actually closed, but it also doesn't look like it's really going anywhere. Well, there is a harbor, so obviously we're gonna dock here. The Crimean Canal staging area. The canal ascends through locks and gates and shadow turns to the sunlight of the surface. Oh, wait, so maybe you can go there, because apparently there are ways to see the surface, as we've learned some way or another. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Hopefully make money somehow? I mean, I don't really see how. Because at this point, I'm not even sure. I suppose if I go in a straight line, I could make it back to London, but even then, I'm gonna be completely broke. So, yeah, I don't know about this. I really don't know how this is supposed to work. Right now, it doesn't seem possible at all. Maybe the idea is to just go into the actual dangerous area where you can also actually make money. Surely there must be ways to, you know, earn considerable amounts of gold. Or just find straight up fuel. Anyway, it's fine. As I said, I'm trying not to worry, but I can't help it. The canal ascends, right. Travel to the surface, okay. The sun is dangerous to Neath dwellers like your crew, but the surface has its temptations. Ensure you're well stocked with supplies and fuel, or you may never return. Yeah. Okay, 2 supplies is considered enough. 22 fuel. Okay, so yeah, that's the amount of fuel you're like expected to have for a long expedition. But, you know, that's 2,200 echoes, even when buying in London itself, so rough. Obviously, we've not even been anywhere near being able to afford that. Menace's yearning, burning, no more than 199. As far as I'm aware, that is not even a thing at all, so yeah, we should be good there. Listen for surface gossip. Right. Well, obviously we're going to do this. A sorry end. A card game ends badly when one surface sailor knifes another for all the usual reasons. The other players scrabble for the coins that spill from her pockets, but you snatch up a scrap of paper they overlook. Curious markings, dates, times, codenames. Spies work? Oh ho. Oh, moves in the great game. Interesting. The Admiral and the Diplomat, among others, will be interested to hear this. Right. There was also someone at Roser's Wharf, or something market, in London that wanted this, although that might have been a time thing, if I'm interpreting those conditions correctly. Maybe time is just passing, and, well, whatever. We're going to see if that's still around if I return to London. Okay. Gather information for a report. Right, for a port report. The gates open and shut. The locks remain free from sabotage. If anywhere besides London is safe in all the Unterzee, it's here. The surface nations have an interest in keeping the way open. Okay, so there are still nations on the surface. It's just London that's sunken. Okay. Wow, I do wonder, though. Do you actually travel to the surface? I mean, the whole premise of the game seems to be that it's taking place entirely in this underground area, right? In this weird, strange, new and unexplored space full of these, well, horrors and wonders. Whereas the surface, well, I don't know, maybe the surface of this version of our world is just as bizarre and dangerous and curious. Perfunctory report, Crimean Canal. Okay, well, I guess that's pretty much all we can do here, right? Except, well, yeah, restock for much more than we can afford, unfortunately. I mean, even selling my supplies to buy fuel isn't really an option. I'd have to sell 4 supplies for 1 fuel, which is absolutely nuts. So that's, yeah, really not an option. Current ship, no ships available. Officers, well, no. Right. So only shops and shipyard are basically dependent on where I am, right? Everything else is just what I have on me. I mean, we do have the flare. Maybe, if nothing else, I'll get a chance to see what that does. Although, the game said that it wasn't even guaranteed to do anything at all. To work at all. And if it does, it might not, you know, alert anyone I'd like to come to my rescue. Well, since I know that following the shoreline closely isn't guaranteed to uncover it on the map at all, I might as well just go in a straight line. I mean, oh, is there? There's something there. That's an enemy, okay. Or it's definitely some sort of creature. Am I even gonna reach it though before I run out of fuel? Fog bank. Our gunners struggle to see our foe. Oh, I see. I guess what I can also do is switch off the lights to conserve fuel. Actually, maybe that's the... Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is going slower. Maybe that's what I should have been being more careful. Okay, that was a hit. Gilly Fleur. Okay, it's 2 for 2. Backing off just a little bit. You know what? I'm actually okay with taking a little bit of damage. One more. No, that was a complete miss. Crap. Okay, I don't know why I didn't wait just a little bit longer. I mean, we are taking damage. Okay, good. But well. Okay, lights off. I guess terror is going up, understandably, while we're in this fog bank, in this place. Anyway, new enemy, Gillifleur's End. The Gillifleur, is it a young jellyfish, a lesser subspecies? Do the dreams of jellyfish become real? Why would they? Because we're in the Unterzee. Okay, never mind. In any case, now it's a sad slick of goo dissolving into the sea. Well, scoop it up. Perhaps you can eat it? Better yet, perhaps your sailors can. Let it disperse. Watch its oil rainbow colors fade. Is that maybe a way to find one of those weird colors? No way, right? Couldn't be that easy. A port report visage. Yeah, I mean, food is not our problem right now. Not at all. Let's go for this one. A Z story, okay. From above, the Gillifleur's cap does look like it. Does look a little like a woman's face. She dissolves like smeared paint. That's it, huh? Just a Z story. Well, I mean, we're screwed. There's just no way. I suppose going without lights on would have prolonged this voyage considerably. I mean, as it is, I can only hope that I can somehow get towed back to London, because I'm not getting anywhere. And even if I could, I'm completely broke, so... Yeah, I suppose in London I could be paid. You know what? Okay. I'm gonna try. We are gonna get paid a little bit, I suppose, for the things that we found. A report, the Z story, I don't know if that alone, if that by itself is gonna do anything. Yeah, without the lights on. It's definitely burning fuel way more slowly. It's actually crazy how much more slowly. I did not realize that at all. Okay, so that was basically the trick, I guess. But it's also absolutely nuts to me that just having the lights on, like, quadruples fuel consumption. Right? It was going down this fast, but it was going down by 2% each tick, I think, at full speed. And about half as slowly, roughly. 1 unit per tick. 1%, I should say, per tick at speed 1. Okay, well, still learning. I guess I'm gonna make it back to London at this rate. Yeah, probably, because we're gonna have a full bar once our reserves are empty. This is still rough, though. I mean, yeah, I guess I did make it down here, but you always have to plan for the expedition back, right? Or have enough money to be able to get resupplied somewhere else where it's more expensive. We have a thing we could kill. Stop. Oh, actually, it's the firing solution green when the enemy's in the light? Maybe. Okay. I wish you could get something other than supplies out of this. Just turn its lubber into fuel or something. But I guess these things are not very lubbery. Oh well. Dissect for knowledge? Actually, we're getting close to using up a supply, so might as well save what little resources we can. Desperate measures, yeah. Not that, I mean, kind of desperate, yeah, but not yet. We'll see how much fuel I can actually afford with the money I'll make. If they're still interested in the chess move, I guess it's not a chess move, it's just a chess piece representing it, but if they're still interested in that in the market, that might actually sell for a decent amount, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Man, I can't wait to I don't know, reach a point where I feel like I'm familiar enough with the game that I can actually start looking at other people's blind playthroughs and see how they handle this, how they struggle with this. I mean, is my experience normal? Am I being particularly, I don't know, unlucky? Can you just get more stuff early on? Because right now it feels like, you know, I'm scraping together everything I can, put all of that into fuel, basically. Well, I suppose from now on I know to put way more into fuel than into supplies, because those last a lot longer, and there are more ways to you know, to get more along the way by just killing those easy crabs, if you can find them. But yeah, you scrape everything together, put it into provisions for a trip, and then you go as far as you possibly can and find almost nothing, and somehow limp back to London. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's not the way you're supposed to play it. I don't know. But I'm just curious to see other people struggle with it, or what strategies they come up with. But not for a while, of course. Anyway, collect message. What? Return to London. Collect messages from the harbour master. All the clatter and song of the dockside, it soothes the soul. Are there messages for you? We'll see. What's this? Let's see. Something has changed in the Neath. Someone wants to sign on. Really? Have you, why would you want to sign on with me? I mean, are you sure you're not making a mistake? Not that I can afford to hire anyone. I think she was 30 echoes, which seems already cheap already, but I don't know. That's all for now. Okay. Free evening. Rose market hasn't changed because it's another day. The rose market hasn't changed because it's higher than 0. Okay. Sure. Continue. The merchant venturer. An urchin tugs your sleeve. Well, let's take a look at what this is. He doesn't look like an urchin. Governor wants a word. Oh, okay. A brooding figure waits at the lamplight's edge. I see. Speak to the merchant venturer. I have need of a reliable agent. That's me. Absolutely. Failing that, an inventive one. Inventive. Yeah, I don't know if I qualify for that, but sure. Here are my requirements. He has very specific needs, but he'll pay much better than market rates. And he won't ask how you came by these things. An occurrence, your objective, the venture quality is now 1, a dream, and a scheme. He has a plan. The venture has a request, speak to him further or check your journal. Well, let's speak to him, I guess. If he has made 2 requests, you can fulfill either one. Okay, something silky. I'll offer you a better price than you'll get in Wolfstack. Much better. 1,500 echoes for the lot. I would really like that kind of money, but you'll find silk. Oh, something silky. That's literally what he wants. I see. You'll find silk in Saviour's Rocks, far to the east, or in the Khanate, near the Z's heart. Yeah, I feel like I'm unlikely to get to either of those places ever, or let alone anytime soon. Unlock with 21 bolts of spider silk. All right. Unlockman, his desire is find 7 volumes of romantic literature, which apparently is like banned or something? Or 21 bolts of spider silk, which is the case, yes. Wait, what? Find 21 bolts of spider silk, or 7 skins of zoop.
Why is only the second one considered you have this? Because both include the 21 bolts of spider silk, right? Who knows? Something warming. They sell it in Mount Palmerston, somewhere in the north of the Unterzee. 1,000 echoes for 7 sealed skins. Oh, okay, this is the 7 zoop. Oh, okay, I see. So he wants something silky or something warming, so that's that second condition. Okay, alright. Perhaps not. Well, I mean, I can't right now, but okay. The Alarming Scholar. Did you want a move in the Great Game? No. You would take a Z story, though, and pay me for it, I guess? Rosa's Wharf. Aha, okay. Unlocked with Another Day in the Rose Market 51 and Another Day in the Rose Market no more than 75. And we're at 56 right now. So yeah, this is... I'm wondering if this number is just constantly going up. I'm not really sure how long a game day is. You know, a day is considered to be within the game. But maybe. Right, so and then I suppose once this counter is above 75, a new assortment of requests is going to appear, or something. What is this? Another day of free evening. Escort some interested acquaintances to the Rose Market. This will usher in a new day. Right, I keep reading this as if it was something new. Okay, well, I mean, I could do this. Let's see if this is just for money or is unlocking something else. A step ahead. You breathe against the glass of a display cabinet and the bespectacled visitor scribbles down the words you trace into the condensation. Candlelight flashes on in his dark glasses as he tucks the note into his breast pocket. Understood. Thank you. He sits a heavy purse on the cabinet and leaves without another word. Okay, lost that. Got 75 echoes, which is, well, enough to buy some fuel at least. Not quite as much as I hoped, but, you know, I take what I can get. The Rose Market has concluded for now. Right, okay, so you can only do one transaction there per day, I guess. A visit to Clevermont's tattoo parlor. If you're a real sailor now, after all. We'll see for how much longer. You could go to one of those tobacco and prey places by the docks, but the prices at Clevermont's are reasonable, and his daughters are real artists. But what sign will you choose? Can I even... Oh, wait, the Dauntless Hand. Commemorate your daring. This will increase your iron by 2 permanently and cure up to 25 points of terror, which... Okay. I mean... Oh, that's... Oh, I need a tale of terror to tell. That's unfortunate. The Wheel of Mist. I'm surprised at this basically costing nothing. Costing no echoes. I mean, I don't know what a tattoo costs in real life. I've never even considered getting one or anything. Or looked into that whatsoever. But I imagine it's not that cheap. Anyway. Remain unblemished. Reduce terror to 0 once only. Yeah, well. Okay, well, obviously... Maybe I should wait until I have more options. The Wheel of Mists. Commemorate your sailor's skills. Increase veils by 2 permanently and cure up to 25 points of terror, right? Increase mirrors for a memory of distant shores. I suppose I could wait. I don't know, what would I prefer? You know, I've kind of leaned into pages, but really I'm not sure what would make more sense to prioritize. You know, if some of these had... If one of these stats had an effect like reduces fuel consumption and another one reduces supply consumption, that would be nice. I suppose they have their effects, of course, and I guess they're all going to be useful. Speed, stealth, deception, range at which enemies will spot you. I mean, it says speed. So it would be nice if it actually directly affected my traveling speed, which, again, feels kind of slow. And obviously, the faster we go with the fuel we use, the more efficient it is. So that would be nice if we could just level that up. But I suppose that's mostly or entirely dependent on what kind of ship you use. Anyway, increase the speed at which you convert fragments to secrets. Right. Sometimes helps with tests around terror. That seems the most vague. But of course, all of these can have secondary effects, can be used to determine the outcome of events and stuff. and reactions of people. Anyway, I could go with Veils because it is the lowest. Maybe having balanced stats is also has some benefit to it. And you know, I might never return for my next trip, so let's just go for it. See how this works. If there's anything else happening, well, you know, if this might unlock something, or who knows. The gold needle pricks. Lily Clevermont hums. The design is complete. A ship's wheel, but with a curious elaboration to the design, like an optical illusion. We are not the messenger, but the message, Lily intones. You frown. She dimples. Oh, all right. That's just something Mr. C says to sound impressive. I don't know what it means, but I like the design. Okay. Gained 2 veils. Lost 19 terror. Lost my Z story, which I could have otherwise sold, but only lost 1 echo. Occurrence, your memoirs, your own sweet skin quality is now the Wheel of Mists. Okay. We'll see if that affects something. It probably does. Desperate measures. Yeah, well, we do have some money. London. Carouse and Wolfstack Docks. I could do this. This will reduce your terror, which we don't have right now. Also cost me 10 of my echoes, but is this... I mean, I have a sweetheart, right? Technically. Hire on more crew. Nah. New recruit. Right. Let's see. Who awaits your attention? Someone wants to sign on. On letter visits, different officers will sometimes be available. If there's more than one, you can choose 1 per visit. Right. Okay. Engage an officer. The Presbyterate Adventurous. Afternoon, Captain. Looking for a gunnery officer. I'd like to help you blow up some monsters if you have me. If you'll have me. Increase iron and veils. Okay, so combat abilities. That makes sense. Okay. Should be 50 echoes, yeah. Engage an officer. Maybe's daughter. Maybe not. At the end of the rotting dock, a woman perches on a suitcase. Both she and the suitcase are noticeably cleaner than everything else in view. Hello, where are you headed? On second thoughts, I don't mind. Can I come aboard? Yes, I'm an engineer, but I'm an engineer in a hurry. Engineer sounds like she might... okay, increase veils, iron, and engine power. Oh, so that's also a thing. Okay, so officers can not only affect these stats, but also other qualities as well. Because I have been wondering, an engineer might maybe reduce fuel consumption. I really hope that's a thing, but... I mean, if anything, engine power seems like it would make me faster, but also burn more fuel, so I don't know. I mean, I guess she's eager to join, so she'll only take 30 echoes. In fact, it kind of sounds like she would join for free, but... no such luck. Oh, man, I mean, I really need every bit of unit, any bit of unit, any unit of fuel I can possibly afford, but I'm also really tempted by this. Engage a sailor. What desperate desire has led this one to sign on? Who cares? They're very keen. Consequently, they're cheap. Yeah. Oh, wait. Aren't they normally 10? Okay, right. But I would pass up the opportunity to pick up an officer for 1 cheap sailor. No, you know what? Just for the sake of learning more interesting things, obviously we're gonna hire her. At the end of the rotting dock, a woman perches on a suitcase. Both she and the suitcase are notably clean. Right, we read that before. Maybe daughter is an engineer, right? If anyone comes looking for me, well, I'm not accepting callers. Can I trust you to pass that on? You don't want them distracting me from my duties. No, I guess not. Appoint you a new officer by dragging her from the officer's tab. Right. Okay. Continue. So what else can we do here? Well, I suppose before I forget, we're going to make her the chief and only engineer. Veils plus 6, iron plus 3, engine power plus 100. Let's actually speak to her. Okay. Perhaps you don't entirely trust her. Well, I mean, we've only just met her, and we know that she's running away from someone or something, so that's always reassuring. I'm sure it's not going to cause any trouble down the line at all. Invite her to dine with you. Requires a strange catch. That's a lovely idea. How about a fish dinner? I do have quite particular tastes in fish. Yeah. If only I knew how to get these, because I actually now need 2 of these. Increase your veils for a secret. I only have 1, of course. Proposition to her. What a coincidence. I was about to suggest the same thing. Really. She has no interest in tediously sincere lovers. Ensure your veils is at least 20 points higher than your hearts. Okay. Well. Right. I mean, I guess the sweetheart whose locket I have does not prevent me from starting a real relationship with one of my officers. Okay, well, not for now anyway. I'm London. Visit the survey office, where unfortunately. Wait, no more than 2. Do you have an appointment? I don't, but I can pick this. Not as such. Once you've proven yourself. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I kind of needlessly used up all my favors, right? Lost all my favors. So we're back to 0 at this point. Or definitely not enough to speak to that, well, higher authority and get better deals, I guess. Anyway, we have this. So 5 echoes. That's so disappointing. So little. Oh well. But I guess that's the only thing I can do with these reports, right? I mean, I suppose the idea is that you collect a dozen of them during a trip and then return them in all at once. Obviously, the trip back is not worth it for just one of them. Anyway, no, I guess I'm done. Right, put your ship in dry dock. I mean, we also kind of need that. I suppose I'll just avoid finding anything other than maybe those easy crabs, which will maybe hit me once for very little damage. Oh well. Yeah, things are not looking very good. But, you know. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll just buy 5 fuel, which is, as we now know, not going to get me very far at all. Although, with the lights turned off, I guess it's fine. I don't know. I suppose I was overestimating the need for lights. That's why I kind of just kept them on. But I suppose while you're in these relatively safe waters, terror is not going to build up very fast at all. So you don't really have to worry about that early on. Maybe that's the main problem that I had. Yeah, well, for now, there's nothing to do but to buy as much fuel as I possibly can, which is this much. And, wow, 38 minutes again? Holy crap. I mean, we have gained a new crew member, a new party member, I was going to say. And we have, well, I don't know, not really achieved much otherwise, but maybe learned a few important things. Well, we've definitely found this place. So if I ever want to go to the surface, if I feel like I actually can, then we could do that. We still have not found that place that the Admiralty wants me to get a report from. We haven't found any intelligence reports. Right, actually intelligence reports are what that higher ranking Admiral wanted. So we'll have to work our way up and gain more of their favor in order to even, you know, be able to do anything with those. But that's going to come in time. Question is, do I maybe try to reach the northern edge of the map here, north of Vanderbilt? It's only the distance from London to Vanderbilt again, and then back all the way. And I suppose I can sail just straight to Vanderbilt in as straight a line as possible. Maybe killing a crab along the way, we'll see, if there is one. And then, depending on how much fuel I'm left with, you know, I can consider doing that. You know, let's just go. Lights are... See, that's another thing. Lights are on by default. I did not turn those on, I think. I definitely had those off when I left port, right? When I entered port. So, yeah, that's maybe another thing, that I just carelessly left them on. I underestimated severely how much they would affect me, how negatively they would affect me, and how little good the lights would do right here. And Terror is building slowly, I suppose, but very slowly. Fuel is burning. I don't know, where did we start? Like just over half or something? Anyway, guess I could have visited the sisters again, but I don't know, maybe not now. Hey, you're... oh god, you're actually hostile. Pirate. Well, our first pirate, that's exciting. Okay, you're gonna... nope. Oh, I can fire. Wow, this is... trying to navigate, especially trying to, like, stay behind an enemy like this. And also keeping track of, you know, when I'm ready to fire, and then being ready to hit the button in time and all that. It's, yeah, still things to get used to. Definitely an element of dexterity that I'm not used to in my roguelikes, even though this is very much unlike any roguelike I've ever played before. Despite technically, I guess, qualifying as one. Anyway, you've destroyed a pirate steamer, Pinus? The ship is yours. What will you do with her? Loot and scuttle. She's a vile old vessel, and these Z's aren't safe. Take what you can and move on. I mean, wouldn't almost any ship be better than what I currently have? But I suppose I damaged it to the point where, well, they couldn't fight back anymore, so it's probably not in a shape worth taking. These pinnaces don't sail far from their hidden harbors, but here's something at the back of the hold. You've finished opening a cache of curiosities. Okay. A stout crate. Crates, the source of sustenance, the fundamental element of cargo. Well, please tell me that they have had a bunch of fuel on them. Maybe pirates are the way to go. 2 fuel. You know what? I'll take it. Coke, like coal, but more so, as the Department of Infernal Rarefactions would have it. Okay. You know, that's cool. Maybe I was just unlucky not to have run into at least a pirate or two, and only crabs so far. I don't know, maybe just sailing up and down the coast is actually sustainable if you can kill enough crabs and pirates to keep yourself supplied and fueled. I don't know. Maybe that's the whole trick. And yeah, actually, I mean, okay. Zebat, yes. Far from land. I'm not far from land at all. But yeah, with the lights off, and obviously with the fuel we just found, we're actually in... oh, a bat swarm. Holy crap. Back. Okay. Did not expect this kind of enemy. What is this going to give me? We'll find out. Right now. Little leathery corpses lie scattered across your deck. The rest of the swarm vanishes into the neathly dark. Gather up the corpses. They're succulent with stolen blood. Into the pot. Yum. Yeah, it's making me hungry. Dispose of the corpses. The mere touch leaves you shuddering. This will slightly reduce terror. I mean, yeah, honestly, if anything, supplies are getting a little bit low, so let's do that. Gain 1 terror. Yeah, that's fine. And we actually gain supplies in this case and don't just reduce our hunger. So I suppose that is more efficient, right? Unless you're literally at 49 hunger. Wow, we also did take a surprising amount of damage, even though I didn't really feel the hits. Suffered 5 damage twice. Like, wow. Yeah, it's kind of tough to see where the swarm ends, you know? It's a kind of a diffuse cloud of bats, obviously. At least with those crabs, they just ram into you, and you know, obviously that's when they hit you. And the pirate, I guess, shot at us once. These things, I guess they just damage you when you're too close or something. Yeah. Well, it's fine, I'm sure. We're gonna be fine. Anyway, yeah. So I'll take that. Thank you. I do wonder how you come across those strange catches, though. That would be a nice thing to find. Okay, let's get a little bit closer to the coast so I can at least see it, you know? Even if it's not going to be put on the map. Far off, very far off someone's screens. I'm guessing that these messages are just for atmosphere. I suppose I could send out my Z-Bat. Boreal Reach. Is this snow? Touch it, and it puffs to vapor. Your crew huddles close to the warmth of pipe and funnel. There are no islands within the Z-Bat's range. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, there's whatever the heck that is. Defend the crew. I mean, supposedly it's... I don't know. It looks kind of big. Is this like... Is this even an enemy? Yes, a lifeberg. I was gonna say it kind of looks like a living iceberg, and I suppose that's literally what it is. What do you... No, it has 400 hit points. Wait. That's way more than anything else I've been fighting. Get out of here. Censor's Arch. Okay. Oh, hey. A chunk of grit baked into your ship's biscuit. You crack a tooth and curse. Into your ship's biscuit. Okay. You crack a tooth and curse. Your crew chuckle, but when the object turns out to be a diamond, small and badly flawed, but a diamond nevertheless, they all hush. Diamonds are sacred to... What? Diamonds are sacred to stone, one says. Stone as in the god. Give it to the Z, Captain. It'll be luck for us. Hang on to it. You're not going to throw a diamond into the Z to appease some nameless god of sailor superstitions. Oh, which one was Z? Not Z. Stone. Is that the nice one or the capricious one? Like the random one. I mean, we're completely broke. I feel like I can't afford to throw a diamond away for some nebulous effect. You know, I have no doubt that the gods of this world are very, very real, but you know, do the careful thing. Sailors pray to stone when they want home, hearth, and healing. I mean, I kind of do, but you know, she's the kind of god you'd want on your side. So that's actually the nice god. Oh, this is tough. You know what? Just in case. Just in case. A flash in the darkness. The diamond glints once it reaches the apex of its arc. Down, down, and wave reaches up to take it. And a wave reaches up to take it. You know something of the three gods of the Z, do I? There are powers. Stone, storm, and salt. The gods of the Z, Stone's attention hasn't changed because it's higher than 0. Okay, so we still have her attention, I guess. Lost some terror. Got the lifeberg is still after me. Well, still close enough to... Okay, right. I suppose the question mark indicates that it's not... That it's currently, like, unaware. Or looking for me, but not sure where I am. Can I actually sail underneath that, though? It's supposed to be an arch, right? I think the shadow there indicates that. Okay, I have to try that just in case. I thought that event that just triggered was triggered by approaching this, but it didn't actually seem to have anything to do with this place. No, I guess it's doesn't actually have anything to do with it. Okay. Well, there's a port we can land. Let's see. We're almost to the northern edge here. Blue lightning scroll leisurely up the funnel. St. Erasmus dancing. The cry goes up. Okay, discovered wither. Needed to get pretty close to this to actually officially discover it, but here we are. Distant bells. Right. Okay, wither. A chilly city beside a waste of salt. Not ice, huh? The House of the Question. Northwest of Withertown, the House of the Question stands alone. You know what? I'm actually going to end the episode right here, and we're going to resume with our exploration of this place, such as it is going to be. Because, who knows? This seems like it could lead to something more involved. And who knows what there is to do here. And, yeah, we'll just resume our adventures here. I mean, miraculously, I'm still alive. I mean, okay, for the first time, we took some pretty considerable damage, which has me slightly concerned, but I'm feeling okay about our supplies. Supplies and fuel. Well, yes. So the units are called supplies, but, you know, when I say supplies, I guess half the time I'll mean just both food and fuel combined. Anyway, why didn't they just call it food? Who knows? Because I suppose it's not technically just food, but it mostly is, though, right? I mean, it's only used to satiate hunger. Yes, it can only be converted into emergency fuel, I guess, but then some foodstuffs can. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. I am going to end this episode here because, yeah, I feel like might get a little bit over time if I just continue. And, you know, there's always next time. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.